Good afternoon, I'm Joan Blakey. In the news this Friday, cyanide threats around the country. The Pepsi-Cola company is yanking its sliced soft drink from stores in the New York area. A caller told police that the 2-liter bottles of lemon lime slice were spiked with cyanide. Pepsi plans to stop all sales of the soft drink. And in Chicago, General Foods is pulling its Jell-O dessert mix from store shelves. This began following an anonymous phone call that its chocolate pudding had been poisoned. Because other Jell-O products have recently been threatened, the FBI and the Food and Drug Administration are investigating. Many problems have plagued the airline industry in the last few years, and that means we can expect even more mergers between the airlines.
One less airline will be taking off from airports around the country. Say goodbye to Western. Delta, the big East Coast airline, bought Western this week for $860 million. The recent merger between the two airlines has raised some questions about Western's future. During a press conference here at the Bellevue Red Lion, we got some answers. Western Airline Chairman Jerry Grinstein describes what the selling of Western means.
In the case of Delta and Western, we're basically an end-to-end merger. It represents, to our way of thinking, two companies who do not overlap and fit strategically very well and will not eliminate existing services and will be used as the basis for expanding rather than contracting. So I think it's going to provide more competition rather than less, unlike some of the other mergers.
Before the merger, Delta already served customers in all parts of the country except for the West Coast. Now, by acquiring Western, Delta will be able to fly a passenger anywhere in the United States, making it the 4th largest carrier in the nation. Joan Blakey, Cairo, Eyewitness News.
The Senate Judiciary Committee approved both Supreme Court nominations. The vote was 13-5 for Chief Justice nominee William Rehnquist, while the committee unanimously approved the nomination of Antonin Scalia to join the nation's highest court. The family of former astronaut Michael Smith has filed a $15 million lawsuit against NASA for the Challenger accident. This is the first lawsuit to be filed by any of the relatives of the 7 astronauts. Smith's family says the space agency should have known that this type of accident could have happened. A Soviet delegation is meeting with the State Department today. This is one of a series of meetings meant to pave the way for a second summit between President Reagan and Soviet leader Gorbachev. And in sports, the Mariners took the first game in a 3-game series with the New York Yankees. The M's beat the Yankees by a score of 3-1 in front of a home crowd of more than 30,000 fans. The series will continue tonight in the Kingdome beginning at 7:30. Our weekend weather forecast will make most of you very happy. We will have clear skies and warm temperatures through the weekend. Highs will be in the upper 80s and lows in the 60s. And finally, learning about a foreign country can be challenging for anyone, but it can especially be tough for a child. The India exhibit at the Seattle Science Center is one place where learning is made much simpler.
These children aren't running to get on the rides at the fun forts. They're excited to get inside the Pacific Science Center to see the India exhibit.
Welcome to India. Thank you.
The exhibit is full of sounds and colors that make it appealing to everyone. Yet it seems to especially capture a child's eye. India, a festival of science, gives children a chance to walk through Indian civilization. It enables them to get involved in many of the country's oldest crafts, such as block printing, weaving, and face painting.
One of the special reasons is appealing to children is that we put a lot of effort into adding into the exhibit hands-on components. That's our basic philosophy here at the Science Center, that the best way to really get interested in something is to get someone involved in it personally.
And children do just that. Children of all ages are constantly touching, turning, and participating in the different activities offered at the exhibition. But fun is not the only purpose of this exhibit. In this type of environment, kids can't help but learn about another culture completely different from their own.
Learning that we live in a very high technology society, that there is low technology that can still produce incredible products.
Seattle is one of 6 American cities to see the India exhibit. It goes from now through October, giving us all plenty of time to learn about a faraway nation as well as just have a lot of fun. Joan Blakey for Cairo Eyewitness News.